Good morning. I wanted to show you the map really quick. Yesterday I drove from Sibiu all the way down here and over to this place. And now I'm here, north from Poloisti. And the salt mine we want to visit is right here, just a little bit north. And after that I will go all the way over to the Danube Delta here. So a lot of riding today. There are not many mountains, so it will be a lot of straight riding again. And I already booked accommodation. So let's go. 36 minutes. I'm too late, obviously. It's already 9 o'clock. And I wanted to be there at 9 o'clock, so I messed it up again. Going backwards. Let's go. Ciao. Look at all the chicks. Run, little one. Why is the orientation of my phone blocked somehow? I don't know. It should be. I have no idea. That is if you start to ride with Android. Why should Google Maps, as the only app, block my display in one direction? That doesn't make any sense, dude. Hello. They have lots of dogs here in this area. So what I had for dinner yesterday, and I had eggs today, was actually a quail. They have quails. They have rabbits and ducks and gooses and quails and chicks. They have a lot of birds there. And they don't buy any bird meat, they just prepare everything themselves. So that's pretty cool. About the salt mine, it's really interesting because the salt mine has a constant temperature all year long, always the same temperature, and always the same air pressure. So this is like a microclimate inside, and because of that, people say it has healing abilities. The air is super clean, and they have a place for people with lung cancer, and they can go there. That's really nice that they don't only use it for touristic reasons, but also, yeah, for people that are sick. The mine itself is from 1688, I think. That's when they opened the mine. So it's really, really old. And of course they don't use it anymore. Must be here. Really? Seems so. That is really gigantic. Unbelievable. And there it's written we have 13 degrees and 75% humidity. That is huge. Salt harvester. Machine used for cutting salt horizontally and vertically. The length of the cutting arm varies between 1.2 and 2.7 meters. Look at this thing. How huge that is. In 1900, the transportation of salt from underground to surface was made with special wagons. The loading of salt was done manually. Just look at that. So there are the stairs they used to get up there. It's pretty crazy to attach them to the wall like this. So, what a nice mine, hey? Incredible. You know, my motorcycle fits through there. But I'm not like this, you know. I don't care. You can do it the right way. It was 9 lei, so something like €2, a bit less than €2. I changed my route a little bit and we just take Kalimoto now because it's already 12:30, so I don't have endless time and I don't know the Stegra routing. I also chose adventure track and I don't really know if I want to do that if I only have half a day left to cover 347 kilometers to the Danube Delta. So it's still a lot to go and therefore we have to speed up a little bit. Kalimoto usually has very nice road tracks. I like the app for that. Actually, it's not very stable, that's the only thing I don't like about it. Usually I would plan the route, I would calculate the route with the app, export the GPX file and put it on another system to use it. But today we will try, we'll give it another chance, only use the phone for that. I just left everything on the bike, everything. I had my computer, my drone, everything on the bike, and not only my valuables, also my gear, my helmet. My helmet was locked on the handlebar, that's true, but yeah, it's just a small cable lock. But other than that, the motorcycle wasn't locked. And I even had my boots next to my bike. Everything was exactly at the same spot where I left it. No one is touching your stuff here in Romania. It's really nice. They have such big potholes. You can easily destroy your rim with that. Kinda scary, to be honest. Lecce to Lecca. I think this is the biggest city close or before the Danube Delta. There you see how it's written. From here you can take a ferry that basically goes to the very end, where the Danube goes into the Black Sea. But you need to stay overnight, and as far as I saw, it's not possible to take a motorcycle with you. So I'm not too sure if I want to do that. This very tiny place you could reach with the ferry from here. It's called Sulena, and Sulena is not connected to any road, so you can only go there with the ferry. There's no other way. And I checked for the boat tours around the Danube Delta, and they go from Sulena. So it's a pity, because you have to go there to be able to do a boats tour. All the boats are basically in Sulena. Is it here? It seems so. I guess I'll check. I hear a dog. Let me see. Don't come closer, please.
Hello, I'm Georgiana. Nicole. She has a little accident, and she's still not herself. Okay.
So I'm in my lovely accommodation. I can show you the room for a second. A huge bed, double bed, and my bathroom, which is very nice. So this is wonderful. And I asked right away where I can find the pelicans, and she told me that I need the boat tour, but I can also do the boats tour from the village that is next to this place. I hope it works. If it does, I take you with me tomorrow to the boat tour. Let's go to the boat tour. Really, the dog really doesn't like motorcycles, eh? It's just a 5-minute ride to the town, just over there. So this is the place where the boats are. Is this official parking here? Can I park there? It looks very private, I don't know. Maybe I can just park on the gravel. I think I can just park here, you know? Who cares? Almost ready. This looks fairly safe, doesn't it? I hope it will survive until I'm at my place. Good. What an amazing tour. This was really incredible. Oh, I loved it. But it was so hard to take pictures of the birds. Pictures or videos, I think it's completely impossible. I tried it, but the camera was not fast enough to get the focus right, and we were moving in the boat, so all the camera footage, I think when I try to take some movies, it's just bad. But yeah, other than that, it was really amazing, and we were so lucky that we saw this huge amount of pelicans there. There were some boats after us, and all of the pelicans just left. They left this place where we saw them. I don't know, like 15 minutes later, there was no pelican anymore. Oh no. The dog is here. Of course he's here. So yeah, wonderful. I got my boat tour. I saw the pelicans. I was really lucky. It's a bit hard to film with a camera that has no stabilization from a moving boat. So all I can show you are a bunch of pictures, which I usually don't do, but for the birds I think I will make this exception and put them in the video. So for tomorrow, I don't like to do that, but I will actually just cross Bulgaria without stopping basically. I don't really feel good about this because I think there's a lot to see, there's a lot to explore, and I will definitely come back, don't get me wrong. The plan now for tomorrow is actually to go down here, pretty much stay at the Black Sea and go all the way to Turkey. I have a reason, which is simply time. We already have September. And Turkey and the Tet in Turkey has some mountains that are close to 3,000 meters, so it will be basically impossible to ride it after September, something like that. So I really need to hurry up. Yeah, that was it for today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe down below, and see you for the next video. Bye!